Overclockers, my name's Bryony and I'm here with Aorus Gigabyte, Danny, who you might recognise from a couple of years ago on the Overclockers UK channel.
How's that?
Danny, how have you been?
I've been great, thank you very much, Bryony. And hello, Overclockers, it's been a while. I'm now with the good shit Gigabyte. Sorry, can we go again? I said shit. Thank you very much, Bryony, and hello, you Overclockers. It's been lovely to see you guys again, and I'm with the good ship Gigabyte and Aorus, and we're here with a lovely display of products that we're just going to have a little bit of a chat around today, aren't we?
Yes, you have some really cool new products. I'm looking right now at this giant monitor.
Yes, so this is the Aorus FO48U, which may be a little bit too big for your desk, but it is quite possibly the apex of monitors. So you're looking at a 48-inch OLED screen, 120 hertz? Yeah, 120 hertz screen, 4K OLED, literally one of the best viewing experiences you can get as a gamer. You need some quite tasty hardware to really drive a display like this, but when you do, the experience is second to none.
It does look really great, I think, particularly because it's OLED, the colours and the blacks and everything really stand out, and it's been very popular over the course of the event because you've got these fight sticks here, which I think is a great way of demonstrating what you can use one of these larger monitors for. It's great for like split screen with a friend, these more casual games that you can maybe play like in your living room. I guess like a PS5, Xbox Series X.
Yeah, so it's also compatible with like all of the latest consoles as well. Any games that support 4K 120 on console, which are a bit few and far between, but yeah, if the title supports it, the screen would support it, and yeah, if you've got like a, say for example, a gaming room or like a man den or a gal den, and you just want the absolute best viewing experience you can get, the FA48 is very much worth a look. It's something you may need to experience in person as well. HDR is something that's kind of like, it's not as prevalent in like PC games. You have to go through a lot of enabling steps with the OS and obviously the game itself. But a good HDR game such as like Armored Core 6, if you're rocking something like a 4080 or 4090, you're going to be getting like a rock solid 4K 120 Hz HDR experience of just robot on robot action, and it's glorious. To be fair, we've got Armored Core 6 on the system, which is one of our demo games, and yeah, it's really a treat to behold.
It is lovely. So how much roughly is it going to set someone back if they want one of these?
So MSRP is roughly around about 1,100 at the moment, but I believe in the past, again at a certain store I may know, OC UK, you can see it in sale price for around £800. So
that's a good deal, yeah.
It's a great deal at like the MSRP, but when it's on deal, again, it's a no-brainer. If you've got the space, it's an apex, like top-tier level of display, and if you've got the hardware,
yes, I think we should
that
move
can
on.
drive
Yeah,
a screen, you're in for a good experience.
Yeah, let's take a look at this PC that's powering this display. So like you said, 4K 120 Hz, you need a pretty powerful system to run something like that. So as if by magic, we have now removed the side panel so you can actually see the internal components, because I'm pretty sure you were getting before was reflections. So Danny, do you want to tell me a little bit more about what's in the system?
Yeah, of course. So as we mentioned, for a top tier level display, you need top tier level hardware. So we've got the pleasure of having a complete Aorus build at the moment in this particular system. So it's currently rocking a 3900K Intel CPU. It's got the Waterforce X 360mm radiator as the cooling option for the CPU. From a graphics perspective, you're looking at the mighty Gigabyte Gaming OC 4080. Absolute powerhouse of a card, and quite on the chunky side as well.
It is actually, yeah. That's a triple slot card.
If you're looking at the best power, you're looking at a beast of a card.
Yeah, plenty of cooling on there.
Yeah, it really does. So yeah, as other components, it's got the UDPG5 850 watt PSU. So the advantage you have with that paired with the 4080 as well, you don't need any kind of power adapter.
It has the 12-volt connector.
Yeah, straight in there. So straight from power supply to graphics card, the 600 watt pin connector. So yeah, no faffing about with any extra like slotting cables together or routing through your old power supply and getting your the PCIe cables in there. So.
You've also got some other Aorus components going on in there as
well.
Yes.
As I mentioned, this is the full Aorus system. So you've also got our DDR5 RGB, of course, has to be done. Shout out gamers. We got our DDR5 RGB RAM, and also the case itself. It's the C500 glass, not G. I always get that mixed up. It comes equipped with the front three RGB fans and the one at the back as well, so adequate cooling options, enough space for a 360mm radiator at the top. Obviously, if you want high tier level display, high tier level performance, needs high level tier cooling.
So obviously a super cool high level system from Aorus, but what about for people that want something more portable?
Do you want to get on the go?
Yes.
Let's go. Oh, it's going to be so awkward. Can we keep that transition? That was really nice and awkward. Lovely.
So, laptops.
Indeed, we have two. So on display today, we've got the Aorus 17H. This is our kind of like very much esports focused laptop. So this will be gamer with a capital G.
Yeah.
So if you want to game on the go, say for example you're a bit of a CS:GO freak, you're a big League of Legends hound, or any of the big. Fortnite as well.
Roblox.
We'll see about that. So, screen, you're a gamer on the go, you want the best you can get, you want that competitive edge. So we're rocking a 360Hz 1080p screen on the 17H. It's powered by an Intel 13th Gen i7 processor, and it's also rocking the NVIDIA RTX 4080 laptop version. So some fair grunt on the go. And given the amount of like high-end hardware in there, it's quite a compelling and sleek form factor.
It is actually very thin considering. You've got the larger screen and a slightly, is it 17 inch?
Yeah, 17 inch. So we've had a bit of a display change over the years, so we've managed to minimize on the bezels over iteration and iteration of laptops. So you're only looking at like, kind of like, again, rough estimate, but like a centimetre, if that, of bezel around the outside, which adds for a more immersive gaming experience and less black borders when you're sweaty gaming.
Yeah, it looks great, that does. And moving along to my personal favourite, which is the Aero. This is a beautiful laptop.
One could say it's a breath of fresh air.
Oh.
So yes, the Aero, it's probably the go-to laptop if, say, for example, you're in the creative industries, you're a bit of a gamer on the side, you need an absolute top-tier display, excellent colour accuracy, but also enough power to really get the gaming side going as well.
Yeah, the screen on this one looks fantastic. Is it OLED?
So you're looking at an OLED, HDR compatible, 4K colour calibrated screen. As I mentioned, it's geared towards creatives who like to game, so colour accuracy is something that we've really put a lot of time into. And the form factor itself as well, it's not as gamer as a capital G as a 17H, but it definitely has its own kind of identity. Say for example, you broke this out in the middle of like a meeting room or at work, you're not going to get maybe the attention-grabbing stares of like the lovely...
Very under the radar.
Yeah, very understated, very kind of like sleek, and the silver finish as well, it adds to a bit of like... a bit of class.
Yeah, but still all the performance.
Yes, and obviously that's what you need if you're, say, for example, video editor on the go, you're into graphic design, anything like that. This has an absolute ton of power behind it, so it's rocking a 13th generation Core i9 with a NVIDIA RTX 4070 laptop version, so yeah, it does need that power. Again, much like the FO48U, if you're using a top-tier display, you need top-tier hardware to actually drive it as well. And within the form factor as well, it's probably not something that we can show right now, but the form factor is really sleek and slender. The amount of power you've got within that space is honestly quite impressive.
Yeah, very portable. Okay, thank you, Danny, for showing me all these awesome new Gigabyte Aorus products. I think you have a great selection here, and if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen, make sure to check them all out on the Overclockers UK website. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one.